Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is Wyln News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. Wyln News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on Wyln News. I'm Julia Wiegand, filling in for Paula Degnan for the week. A Schuylkill County jury deliberated and found Eric Mumaw guilty of third-degree murder. Mumaw was charged with first and third-degree murder in the shooting death of David Gombert back on November 1st of 2016 in Klein Township. The altercation was said to have stemmed from a love triangle between Mumaw, Gombert, and Kristen Konkowski. Mumaw testified in court last week that Gombert left him with no choice but to shoot him because Gombert charged and started beating him. His lawyer stated that Mumaw's actions were justified by both the law of self-defense and the Pennsylvania Castle Doctrine. The jury also found him guilty of reckless endangerment, simple and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, along with abuse of a corpse. He is scheduled to be sentenced January 9th. The McAdoo man accused of threatening to kill President Donald Trump and other elected officials took the stand today in court. Sean Christie, who is defending himself at his federal trial in Scranton, called himself to the stand. Christie focused on his issues with law enforcement and government, and not so much on the charges he faces. The judge ruled that most of the evidence provided by Christie was irrelevant and inadmissible in court. When cross-examined, Christie refused to answer prosecutors' questions. Christie rested his defense today, and the jury heard closing arguments late this afternoon. His fate is now in the hands of the federal jury. A Sunday accident on Interstate 81 in Luzerne County sent 10 people to the hospital. The car accident happened on Interstate 81 southbound at mile marker 167 in Wilkes-Barre Township. The vehicle lost control and rolled several times. 10 ambulances were on scene and transported the injured to local hospitals. 7 children and 3 adults were involved in the crash. 5 of the individuals were treated and released, while 2 adults and 3 children are still being treated. The southbound lanes of the interstate were reopened around 8 p.m. that night. The investigation into the crash is ongoing. A driver was taken to the hospital for DUI testing after he struck several parked cars and rolled the vehicle over in the city of Hazleton. The incident happened Friday night around 10:30 p.m. in the 400 block of Green Street. The 2015 Jeep was operated by 54-year-old Mario Dominguez. The Hazleton Fire Department assisted police with removing Dominguez from the vehicle. He was then transported to Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton for chemical testing because he was believed to be under the influence of alcohol. Charges of DUI and careless driving are currently pending against Dominguez. Emergency crews were called to a garage fire Saturday night in Union Township, Berks County. After the fire was extinguished, crews found the bodies of 3 victims. 2 of the victims were identified as 63-year-old Joanne DeLuca and 60-year-old Ira Reed. The 3rd victim's identity is pending an autopsy. Pennsylvania State Police are still investigating the incident. Authorities in Schuylkill County are looking for a man who fled from the Schuylkill County Courthouse back in October. The Schuylkill County District Attorney's Office is asking for the public's help in locating 40-year-old Geronto Bryan Jr. Detectives said he appeared at the courthouse October 15th for a bench warrant hearing. He was said to have left the courthouse before the judge took the bench in his case. Bryan is described as a 6-foot-tall black male weighing around 190 pounds. His last known address was 16 West 3rd Street in Hazleton. Anyone with information on his whereabouts is asked to contact the District Attorney's Office or the Schuylkill County Tip Line at 570-624-3988. Police are also asking for the public's help in finding a missing woman from Girardville. Pennsylvania State Police at Frackville are attempting to locate 49-year-old Lori Leatherman. She was last seen at her residence in the borough November 16th. She is described as a white female with blonde hair and blue eyes. She is approximately 5 feet 7 inches tall. Anyone with information on Leatherman is being asked to contact PSP at Frackville at 570-874-5300. There will not be an increase in 2020 property taxes for homeowners in Klein Township. Township supervisors voted to approve the over $1 million budget earlier this month. The property tax millage will remain at 10.812 mils. The garbage collection fee will also stay at $170 per household annually. Part of the 2020 spending plan includes repairing roadways in the township with a $211,000 grant from the State Department of Transportation. Portions of 13 streets in the township are on the list to be paved. The Wilkes-Barre Area School District approved payments last week for the new high school project that's currently underway. The new high school between South Main and Moffett Streets in Plains Township will consolidate GAR, Myers, and Coughlin High Schools for the 2021-22 school year. The board approved payments of $3.6 million at last Tuesday's meeting. $2.4 million was approved to Quandel Construction Group, which has the general trades work contract. The board also approved a payment of $1.4 million to Benell Incorporated, who was awarded the plumbing contract for the project. The over $121 million project will be paid off over a period of 40 years. It was beginning to look a lot like Christmas Saturday afternoon in Public Square for Service Electric Wilkes-Barre's 2019 annual Christmas Parade and tree lighting ceremony. Christmas spirit echoed through the air in downtown Wilkes-Barre Saturday as our own Paula Degnan and special guest co-host Sue Henry guided viewers at home live from Public Square. The city held its annual Christmas parade and tree lighting ceremony with over an hour's worth of festivities before Santa made an appearance for children and Public Square's Christmas tree was lit. Dozens of floats, bands, organizations, and businesses traveled down South Main Street to Public Square, with many onlookers enjoying the grand-sized event. Around 1,500 people were included in 2019's lineup, spread out through 81 groups and 6 divisions. Children were dressed for the occasion to snag all the candy thrown their way, while Mother Nature held up its end of the bargain with clear skies and crispy air. Once children heard horns blasting from the convoy of first responder vehicles assisting in his safe travel, they knew that jolly old St. Nick was just up ahead. After the parade wrapped up, families quickly gathered around to watch the square's large evergreen light up, which was donated this year by Jean Lazarus of Hudson Garden in Plains Township. WYLN will be rebroadcasting the 2019 Service Electric Wilkes-Barre Christmas Parade for you, right here, starting Wednesday, November 27th at 9 a.m., all the way through until Christmas Day, Wednesday, December 25th at 2 p.m. Coming up on WYLN News, with Thanksgiving right around the corner, State Police have a few travel tips for you, plus the final countdown for 2 projects in Luzerne County. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Well, tomorrow's looking partly cloudy with a high of 56 and a low of 39. Then showers all day Wednesday with a high of 51 and a low of 36. But it looks like it'll hold up for Turkey Day. We'll be right back.
Not only is Krugel's Georgetown Deli and Beer your craft beer headquarters, they have great food too. Check out Georgetown's Pub Fare menu. G-Town scallops, cheesy crab pretzel, smoked brisket, smoked wings, and more. Or how about their Flight and Bites with your choice of sauces and 5 ounce draft beers. They have a great selection of craft beers on tap, and you can get it to go in a crowler. Stop in and play Keno or other Pennsylvania lottery games. Krugel's Georgetown Deli and Beer in Wilkes-Barre Township, right next to the Big Cow. Check them out on the web at georgetowndeli.com.
CARES is a local and family-owned agency dedicated to providing exceptional services for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities throughout Pennsylvania. CARES specializes in day and residential services, respite, home and community, behavior supports, and chaperone vacations. At CARES, the participants are the VIPs. Now contracting life-sharing and respite providers, CARES, empowering individuals to maximize their opportunities and potential in their community.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and Pennsylvania State Police Troop N want the public to drive safe, allow extra time to travel, and obey all laws of the Commonwealth. WYLN's Rhino Sachi has more.
With the holiday season coming up, it's extremely important to be safe on the road at all times. During the holidays, there will be more vehicles on the road than usual, meaning drivers will need to be extra careful. More vehicles also means more state troopers will be patrolling the roads. State Trooper Anthony Petrosky says the reasoning is simple: to ensure the safety of all drivers.
The upcoming holiday travel, including Thanksgiving, we're going to have more troopers out on the road, and it's simply because there's more people out on the road. So with that being said, we need to make sure that the roads are safe. So more troopers will be out to ensure safe travels for all.
The increase of this patrol has been called Operation Safe Holiday, which starts this Wednesday.
Starting on the 27th, which is Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and running through New Year's, local police departments and state police will be out doing patrol for DUI, aggressive driver, seatbelts, so there's a whole variety of things. But one thing is they're not going to be doing them just at night, they're going to be doing them at random times. So it could be in the morning, it could be in the afternoon, so I would just be wise that they'll be out there the month holiday period.
Petrosky says it's important to know how to stay safe while driving throughout this holiday season.
People need to keep their eyes on the road, focus on getting where you're going safely. Speeding is a big issue that we see. People need to slow down, get where they're going safely. Troopers are going to be out. Speeding can cause major accidents, can cause huge disruptions in the road. Take your time, obey the traffic laws.
Petrosky feels distracted driving is one of the biggest problems for everyone on the road, especially texting and driving.
Texting and driving is a huge issue with distracted driving. Looking at your phone for seconds, taking your eyes off the road can cause dramatic issues with people's lives. It's not worth it. If you are expecting a serious text or something you need to know, pull over, use your phone, and then get back on the road. Texting while driving is illegal, and you can be stopped for it.
Be sure to follow all driving laws and these tips to help keep you and others safe this holiday season. More state troopers will be on the roads with safety as their #1 priority, so please, slow down and drive safe. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Ryan Osachi.
Thanks, Ryan. And officials with the Pennsylvania Turnpike are predicting heavy traffic on the roadways for the Thanksgiving holiday weekend as well. Over 3.6 million vehicles are projected to be using the Turnpike from Tuesday, November 26th through Sunday, December 1st. The most heavily traveled days are expected to be Tuesday from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. and Wednesday from noon until 8 p.m. Turnpike crews will be suspending work from 5 a.m. Tuesday until 11 p.m. Sunday. Maintenance employees and the Pennsylvania State Police will be patrolling the Turnpike for the busy Thanksgiving holiday. Delays and congestion are expected during these peak travel times, so motorists are encouraged to plan ahead. Luzerne County Council is getting closer to approving the purchase of a new voting machine system for the county. Counties across the state have until the end of the year to purchase voting systems that leave a paper trail in order to comply with state mandate. County Manager David Pedri recommended a proposal from Dominion Voting Systems. County Council members will consider the recommendation at tomorrow night's work session. Pedri also made a recommendation to approve a contract with Motorola Solutions in the amount of $24 million to upgrade the county's 911 communication system. It must be upgraded from analog to digital. County Council meets Tuesday at 6 p.m. at the courthouse on North River Street. 20 people have applied for the Luzerne County Election Director position. The position was held by Marissa Crispell, who resigned back on September 6th after a controversy over vendor-funded advisory board trips to Las Vegas and Nebraska. 9 people submitted their resumes by the original application deadline of September 11th. The job listing was reopened after the November general election to see if more individuals would be interested in applying. The position requires 4 years of proven election management experience and 2 years of supervisory experience in an election bureau. The salary is listed as $55,000 to $65,000 a year. The CDC has issued a safety alert regarding romaine lettuce harvested in Salinas, California. Over 75,000 pounds of packaged salad are being recalled because the romaine lettuce may be contaminated with E. coli bacteria. There are more than 30 packaged salad products produced from October 14th to the 16th. It was shipped to 22 states and sold at retailers like Walmart, Target, and Sam's Club. The affected products have a use-by date of October 28th to November 1st. The CDC reported that over a dozen people have been infected with E. coli and are advising that affected products should be disposed of. The Wilkes-Barre VA Medical Center will be hosting a town hall meeting coming up in December. The meeting offers veterans, their family members, and the public with operational information while accepting feedback and recommendations. The town hall meeting will take place Tuesday, December 17th at 5 p.m. at the Wilkes-Barre VA Medical Center 5th floor media room. Veterans, along with the public, are encouraged to attend. Well, coming up on Sleepy Hollow's News Choice, we get into the Christmas spirit with Christ Lutheran Church and Community in You. Plus, a team of local students place in the King's College Math Contest. Stay with us.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with the Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
Life is full of partners. Your health deserves a partner too.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicap accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. Packages are available to fit anyone's budget, and there is a restaurant and catering on site. The facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor parties, private parties of any kind. Call 570-384-2314.
Welcome to Community and You here on WYLN. I'm Julia Wiegand, and today we are here at Christ Lutheran Church, right across from City Hall, with Pastor Wayne and Deborah, who are here today to talk a little bit about their annual Kris Kringle Fest. Now, Pastor Wayne, I understand that Kris Kringle Fest has been around for a very long time. This is my first time covering it. Tell us a little bit about it in case people might not have heard about it or people who are excited for this year to come through.
Sure. It's the 21st year that we're celebrating, hosting Kris Kringle Fest, and it's an opportunity for us to gather the community together and congregational members in an effort to celebrate the Christ child, which is what the word means, Kris Kringle Fest. And it's an atmosphere that is a combination. It's a warm, welcoming atmosphere with our tea room, but also very reflective with the nativity display that we have. And we gather together lots of people, live entertainment, and we enjoy the hosting part and certainly the gathering of friends and family.
And along with that gathering of friends and family and live entertainment, we also have a few other things that we can expect if we walk into Kris Kringle Fest coming up. Tell us a little bit about what people can expect when they walk through the doors, Deborah.
Oh, absolutely. If you come here, you must absolutely see the light and sound show of the story of the birth of Christ. It is done with a diorama that is about 20 feet in length, and it tells the story, as I said, but it's using Fontanini figurines from Italy to tell the story. You'll see the town of Bethlehem, you'll see the desert, that's the wise men are coming, and the shepherds, and so on. And it's all done with a narrative that is absolutely unbelievable. Very inspiring. We also have the crafts, which you can find those unusual gifts for that's a very hard to find person. And then also there's the baked goods that are sold. We have the candy. We have wonderful tricky trays this year. But also the tea room is very special because we have the members make here little tea sandwiches and scones, and they sell the tea as well as wassail. And you can be entertained while you're enjoying that festive repast by being entertained by the music and sounds of the season and entertainers. We also have a wonderful tea shop, which is you can buy that little teacup or teapot that you'd like to have for your festivities. Have I forgotten anything, Pastor?
No, I think you've covered it pretty well.
Yeah. So this is our gift to the community.
Now, when does this gift take place to the community? You know, the where, when, and the times.
It's Saturday, December 7th from noon to 5, and then the following day, Sunday, from noon to 5 as well. So that's December 7th and 8th from noon to 5 here in the Parish House. And folks should use the Green Street door right across from City Hall.
We have had many, many people come back, but we've also had many people who have never seen it. And I think if you come, this is a great way to start the holiday season. It's not the hustle and the bustle. Take time, come and listen to the story, sit down and enjoy something that you can relax and that little old-fashioned traditional taste of Christmas.
Now, is there a cost or anything to attend the event?
It's free admission, and certainly the nativity, to view the nativity is free. The tea shop, there are some prices that are very nominal for folks to enjoy the gifts, and things for purchase from the crafts and tricky trays and homemade goodies.
Now, who's made all these homemade goodies?
Oh, many people from the congregation. There's a group of women in the church who make the scones for the tea room. The bell choir is responsible for the homemade candy, the peanut butter truffles, which go very fast. and then numerous people from the congregation who bake for the bake sale.
All right, well, it sounds like a fantastic event, and thank you so much for having us here today to talk a little bit about it.
Thank you for coming,
Thank you for coming.
And thank you everyone watching. Remember, December 7th, the 21st annual Chris Crindle Fest. Be sure to check it out here at Christ Lutheran on Green Street. We'll see you next time here on WYLN.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-thru lane. Don't worry, I have everything handled. I already spoke to our Allstate agent, and I know that we have accident forgiveness, which is so smart on your guys' part. Like the fact that they'll
4 weeks without the car.
Okay, yep, good night.
With accident forgiveness, your rates won't go up just because of an accident. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice,
everyday low prices,
plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
There are 125 used car dealers in town, but there's only one Chura's. Quality vehicle since 1954. Voted the best used car dealer. Check out their inventory, see something you like, take a test ride. Chura's Auto Sales. Call 570-454-7229.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
Special congratulations goes out to a team of MMI preparatory school students. The team, consisting of Benjamin Putnam, Darren Zhang, and Louis D'Angelo, placed 3rd in the King's College Math Contest. Putnam was top scorer for MMI and received a $500 scholarship. This past Friday marked the 56th anniversary of the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in Dallas, Texas. The president was shot and killed November 22, 1963. Kennedy visited Hazleton and McAdoo back on October 28th of 1960 while he was campaigning for the presidency. He was greeted by a crowd of nearly 12,000 people in downtown Hazleton. He was also presented with a key to the city by then-Mayor Thomas Caparro. The nation was in a state of mourning when Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas at the age of 46. Kennedy's remains lie at the Arlington National Cemetery in Virginia. And that's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on our WYLN News Facebook page. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next, here on WYLN TV.
For 4 generations, All-American Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram has been treating their customers like family. Stop in to get the lowest financing options and best service around. Whether you're in need of a Ram pickup